Anywho, it is time to show up. It's time to show out. It's time to live in that authority. The Empress is an authority figure. She's very kind, encouraging, nurturing, a mother, warm and fuzzy, feeds the earth. She's Mother Gaia. I mean, come on now. That's the energy you're going to be in. It's come out twice. The major arcana in this reading is heavy because this is happening quickly. And that's why I said in the next 9 months, things are going to be very different. It's quick, fast, manifesting energy. Life-changing energy, okay? Hands are working. Hi guys, good morning, good day, and good evening, darlings. Welcome, Scorpios. We are doing what you need to know right now. It's actually going to be listed as the next 3 months, but whenever you come across the videos when you need to hear the message, all readings are timeless. Time is an illusion. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. I appreciate you. And if you are a subscriber or just a returning viewer, I am sending you all my love, baby. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. All right, let's get into this. We're going to get an overall energy card, Scorpios. The next 3 months are going to be life-changing. That's my channeled message for you. Super big changes. You're going to look back in 3 months and be like, whoa, holy moly free holy. That's too many cards. We're not going to take all this. What was it? Temptation. I'm just curious now. Wisdom. Spiritual union. Okay. We only want one though. One spirit. Thank you. We're going to take this one that was left. Foundations and achievements. Okay. I told you there's going to be some big changes on the horizon for you, Scorpio, where you're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, what in the world? Your life is going to look completely different. So Scorpios, what do you need to know for the next 3 months? I'm filming this in April. Well, it's not technically April, but it's for April, May, and June. But when you come across it is when it's meant for you. I think there's going to be some changes in something that you've been working on. We have the Eight of Pentacles here that's in reverse. It's something either that you've been working on or you're giving up on. You're no longer putting energy into, Scorpios. So in the near future, it's something that you decide is no longer worth the effort. It's no longer worth your time, attention. The Eight of Pentacles is a really hard card about putting your mind and your actions into something and being an expert at it. So take this how this resonates. It's a general reading for the collective, not a personal reading, but it could be applied to work. It could be applied to even relationships, connections, family, loved ones. It's interesting because underneath the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is the Six of Swords in reverse. So moving away from something, it's almost like a return though. It's interesting. We're going to get some clarifiers here. The Six of Swords is all about leaving a situation. I think you're hesitant to stop working. However, the Tower is right next to this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, meaning that there's going to be something that occurs that's going to take you by surprise, kind of knock you off your feet. Not necessarily in a bad way or good. There's no good or bad assigned to this. It's just something's going to occur that's going to make you think, should I keep doing this? Under that, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Also, what showed up here is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is moving forward with inspiration, moving forward with things that really make your heart sing. I think just this year in general, because I've said this so far for so many readings for the collective, it's really doing things that inspire you. It's like this bell has gone off that is and my dog's hopping. That's funny. This bell has gone off that that's not real, right? But for all of us, it's like this bell of awakening to the fact of, are you really moving and functioning in things that make you happy? It's no longer just working to work, right? It's no longer putting energy into things that no longer serve us or that no longer reap or sow any benefits in return. So with this Knight of Wands here, I'm really feeling, Scorpios, that this is for you. Spirit telling you to move forward with some kind of inspired action, something that you've been thinking about, whether this is writing or creating things, selling items that you create or make. If this is being a YouTuber, this is traveling more. There's something about inspired action. This tower event is going to spark you to move forward in a more authentic way. And when I say that, I'm not saying you're not being authentic. What I am saying is there's some piece of your true happiness that you haven't been moving in. So there's something that's been on the back burner, Scorpios, that hasn't come to fruition, and you haven't moved forward with doing the things you want to do. And I'm just going to say this here. Life is way too short to not live in things that inspire and drive you and create happiness and ease and our outlet for creativity. Life is too short to like put that on the back burner and put other things that are non-inspiring that you just do to do, you know, like let's the message is let's reconsider what we're calling our purpose and what we're giving attention and time to. Okay, move forward in what really is aligned for you. Mind, body, soul, spirit. Moving in things that only inspire and create happiness within you because you're truly fulfilling a piece of who you are. Okay, Scorpios, please take that how it resonates, but it's a deep message for the people who are meant to see it. I also just want to add this in here. I'm starting my channel from a 3-year hiatus. I've been on here before, been successful, starting over again. And so I'm saying this to say that not many people are viewing my channel right now because I'm new, and I'm fine with that. And what's great about that is that the people that are really getting this, like my intention is for you to receive this. So it's a smaller collective right now, and there's benefit in that to you, so that you know when you come across a reading that it really has a message for you. We're going to continue on because there's more messages to deliver. But yeah, in the next few months, you're going to be working on things that really inspire you, and you're going to get paid for them too. That's not here necessarily in the cards, but I'm telling you as an intuitive and empath, there's something that you have put on the back burner. I think maybe you thought you wouldn't get paid for it or it wouldn't support you. It will. So I'm saying it. I don't need cards to tell me that. Anywho, with this Tower card, whatever you've been working, putting a lot of time and energy into, if it's a job or whatnot, there's been other people involved. The Three of Pentacles is like collaboration. It's all about teamwork. It's all about working together. I'm questioning this because it's right underneath the Tower. I feel like you may find out that somebody wasn't doing what they said they were doing. There could be some, just particularly in business, I'm honing in on. There's something with somebody not being completely truthful. I think they're holding back something from you. This could also be a person who's already left maybe a work environment and they're coming back, and you're going to find out something. Anyways, I also feel like there is also on this new venture of yours, you're going to open the door for new people that you can team up with that have the same like-minded intentions, inspirations. It's like when you start something new, it opens the door to meeting new people. It opens up the door for new experiences, new journey, right? And so along that path, I feel like some of you guys are going to meet some really cool, like-minded individuals who are also on the same journey as yourself. And you could be teaming up with them. Like maybe it's the yin to your yang of your creative offer. I don't know. Maybe they're an editor and you're a writer, you know, something like that. We have the Eight of Wands here. There is somebody who is going to be coming in, or there is some quick information that is going to be occurring. There's some movement here. So like I said, the next 3 months, Scorpios, it's going to look very different. And this is all going to happen very quickly. I mean, 90 days is fast. It's fast that you start moving with your intention and purpose. Also, for some of you, this could be somebody coming forward with a message. The nights are all about messengers and things like that. So I feel you're going to be delivered some news. And it could be also news in this next 3 months of you getting, the platform you need, or you starting to create that, or the news of this teamwork and these people coming in. We're going to get some clarifiers here so I can get some more to this lovely energy. But that's what I'm feeling. So the Lovers card just flew out, and the Lovers card is a choice. You have a decision to make on how you're going to move forward, right? We all have our own decision. We all use our own discernment. We all have free will, including when listening to these readers, right? So you're being called, though, to, and that's kind of what I started the reading off with. You're being called to do something better, and better is the wrong word. You're being called to do something that serves you more, that serves you as an individual, that serves your soul. Okay, so you're being called to do something else that is more inspirational, more creative, more in your flow, because when you're in your flow, you are such a gift to everyone else. So the Lovers here could also be a sign for those of you who are single and who are looking for love. It's interesting because it fell on the 6 of Swords in reverse. And so this could be somebody coming back, and you have a decision to make if you want to work with them. If you want to accept, they could be coming back with an apology, or just coming back to say, hey, can we try this again? That is going to be a choice that you will be making in the next 3 months if that situation pertains to you. The most important thing that has just occurred in the cards is that the Empress card came out. And so this is just you really in this high divine female energy power. And you do not have to be a female for that, but it's you just really owning and knowing who you are. It's moving with intentionality. It's moving with a knowing. It's moving with purpose and intention, and the ability to know that what's meant for you will come to you. You will not be chasing down any opportunities. You will not be chasing down any love situations. I mean, that's just not the vibe we even have over here. So if you're watching me, it's just silly I would even say that. But what I am saying is that as the Empress, you are here birthing a ton of new. Like I said, your life is going to look very different. And so Scorpios, in this next 3 months, it's about the birthing of the new you. That's what it is. Welcome. Welcome, Scorpios. Welcome to this new version of yourself. I'm newly here as well. And it's a journey, and it's a path, and it takes a lot of trust in the divine and in yourself, most importantly, right? And you're putting down some kind of big burden in these next 3 months, probably closer to April, where you're like, I'm no longer willing to invest time or energy. I said that earlier, and I'm going to say it again. And the reason why is because we have this 10 of Wands here, and she's like, I'm done. I've packed. I'm done. I'm moving on to something else. I have a whole new, she's on a journey. She's traveling on to a new life. That's exactly what this card is. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag energy is pretty strong with this fire energy showing up along with the Empress. We also have air. We have earth. No water, which is interesting. Gemini with the Lovers. But the Ace of Swords came out, and you're going to have a lot of clarity on this new journey and this new path. So need not worry about that. You're also going to be really in a mindset of being honest with yourself and with other individuals. So this Ace of Swords here is letting you know that everything that you have is within your mind, body, and soul, but you also have this creative ability that needs to be expressed. And however that's expressed for you, like I said, you could be a writer, you could be someone who works with wood, you could be a resin artist, you could, I don't know, write poetry, you could be a spiritual tarot reader, you could be a psychic, you could be so many things. But it's like you finally have this aha moment about moving intentionally and moving in your purpose. Because when you're authentically yourself, I say this on a lot of readings and I'll continue to say it. When you're authentically yourself, that you can't lose. You know what I mean? You can't lose when you're authentically you. And for so much of our lives as a collective, we are taught to be anything but ourselves. So for you to be going through this journey of self-realization, and not only that, just moving in things that make you happy and inspire you and that you truly love to do, life is just going to be freaking an oyster with pearls, okay? I don't know why I said that. Anywho, we also have the Two of Swords here. We have another choice card. There's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make. Which way are you going to go? What does that look like? As soon as you have this clarity and this aha moment, that's when like this forward progression just expedites. So the Eight of Wands for me is a card of fast, quick momentum. And so when I think of the Eight of Wands, I think of an arrow, and I'm doing archery, right? And I'm pulling back that arrow or whatever it is. I'm pulling back and that arrow shoots off and it's shooting very quick. And you can see the bullseye here is a heart. It's moving forward towards your heart, towards your passions, towards your soul. Okay? This is so deep. I love it. I love it, my fellow water signs. Okay. What else do we need to know for Scorpios? And thank you. Did you see how those flipped out? All right. I'm going to leave this up. I want to see what these cards are. So it's a really... This is a really big revelation to who you are, of stepping. You are being called to step out. You are being called out by Spirit, the divine, the angels, God, Jesus. You are being called to step out. There is no more hiding your beautiful light. So we have Judgment again. Okay, Judgment the second time is right here. You are being called to move forward. You are being called to do what inspires you. You are being called to make these changes in your life. You are being called to live authentically in yourself. Whoa! I can't make this up. The major arcana here is heavy. We have the Empress, we have Judgment twice, we have the Lovers, we have the Tower, okay, and now we have the Fool. It is the Fool's journey. I said that with that Ten of Wands. She is on this journey. She has packed everything up. The Fool is all about the zero, starting over, Monopoly, collect 200, let's go. It's a whole new game. And it's not and I say that as an analogy, it's not a game. I'm being told not to say that. It's not a game. But for the analogy purpose, it makes sense. It's a whole new level. It's a whole new dimension. Let me say that. Okay, better. It's a whole new dimension, Scorpios, for you. It's like evolving beyond the 3D, because you're living in your authenticity. And so, and that, you know what's crazy about that? I'm just going to add this as a side note. That's not like, it should be the easiest thing to do, is to be authentic and to live in your authenticity. We have been, like I said, brainwashed, controlled to not to be anything but ourselves. And so this is a big deal. is what I'm saying to you. And it's a big deal because Spirit has brought it out twice with judgment. You are being called. You are being awoken. You are being called to move. There is no more hiding, Scorpios. It is time. The veil has been lifted. There is no turning back. Once you know something, you can't not unknow it. That's what this is. Okay? Woo-wee. Then the bottom of the deck, baby, we have the Pope. The Hierophant, okay? You are going to be not only, everyone is divinely guided, but you are very much so being divinely guided on this particular journey and path. You are being called to do this. And if you are watching this, you know exactly what you need to do. You are being called to step out and to show up. The Pope here is also somebody, it's between the earth and the spirit realm. This is somebody who ordains things. This is somebody who blesses situations. This is somebody who is a leader and a teacher and somebody respected. And to me, this is just showing, number one, you're going to be so grateful that you ended up in this journey. And so I feel like spiritually, there's just so much gratitude. So whether that's you believing in the universe, source, Jesus, God, Buddha, whatever, there's a lot of thank you for showing me, and thank you for supporting me, and thank you for allowing me to see that I hold value in this world. And I say that it's not that you don't think you hold value, but showing up authentically as yourself is different, and it's vulnerable, right? It's a tough thing to do. I'm doing it right here. That's why I stopped my channel. It was tough, not because I wasn't ready to be fully me and to give fully, and I was worried about what people thought, and you know what I mean? I don't know. Anywho, the Hierophant is here. And it's like, I'm excited for this journey of yours because, like I said, when we open this reading, it's going to be so different looking back 3 months from now when you see this and where your life is and where you came from, because it's such two different worlds. The parallels are so distinct. That's kind of oxymoron. But when you look back at your life in 3 months, it's just so polar opposite, but you're still working, like you're still moving forward. It's not like you just get up and retire. It's just that you show up differently. And I feel like you gave a lot when you did work, like you're really good at whatever that was, but working just to work for a paycheck or working just to work to support our family, I mean, we have to do that, right? But that's not the end all be all. And there's so many, we're in 2024. There are so many creative ways to do what you love and make a lot of money. Money is just a currency. It's an energy. You can get money as easy. A penny, you can create a penny as easy as you can a castle. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's not. It's not. So anyhow, what else just came out was the Hangman. There is going to be this pause. I mean, you're definitely going to have a moment of enlightenment. There's going to be some times where you need to see things from all different perspectives. Again, with that Ace of Swords that came up, that's clarity. That's a knowing. It's a new way. It's a new way of going on this new journey. And so the Hangman showed up here, and there is going to be this kind of pause where you're just taking it all in and really kind of figuring out how you're going to make this next new journey in your life work. So on my channel, if you're new here, I get lots of duplicate, triplicate, quadruplicate cards. And so the Empress is coming out again. This is really Spirit telling you to hone in on the energy of your own self-empowerment, your own beliefs of how great you are, how much you are needed on this earth, how much you have to give to our world and our society. You know, we're in a time right now, and I choose to disconnect from a lot of the negativity. I'm intentional about that, right? But the fact is that we're in a very low vibed kind of world right now. And so it's really important that people like you show up and help to live this collective vibe. When I say come be a part of this high vibe tribe, I say that with intentionality and on purpose. And I say that because there's very few individuals who really have the purest of light within, and you are one of them, whoever you are watching this. Anywho, it is time to show up. It's time to show out. It's time to live in that authority. The Empress is an authority figure. She's very kind, encouraging, nurturing, a mother, warm and fuzzy, feeds the earth. She's Mother Gaia. I mean, come on now. That's the energy you're going to be in. It's come out twice. The major arcana in this reading is heavy because this is happening quickly. And that's why I said in the next 9 months, things are going to be very different. It's quick, fast, manifesting energy. Life-changing energy, okay? Hands are working. For those of you, like I said earlier, you have a choice to make. There is an offer coming your way. This could also be you with this King of Cups here. You just open to receive. The Empress is somebody who receives. She attracts. She does not chase, baby. Not at all. So you are, if you're single and wanting it, you are attracting some new energy coming your way, be it male or female or however you identify. But there is this King of Cups showing up, and he's like, hey, I got this offer for you, and I got this cup, and I'm open emotionally and available for you. I also think for those of you who I said earlier that you have somebody probably coming back, they do have a heartfelt confession of love, things like that. But I do feel like if you're looking for new on the horizon, it is here for you. And so the King of Cups is showing up. I also feel like your heart just opens because you're in this new energy of taking it all in, right? It's funny because when you try something new, it's kind of scary at first, especially when you're walking into a new part of yourself. And so having this confidence, honing in on it is really being delivered from source to me. Like, no, you got this. We've got you. And just stand with your head held high and everything's going to come to you. Like, you don't have to have it all figured out. Even though that Ace of Swords was there, you don't have to have it all figured out. It's all going to unfold in this beautiful manner. The only thing you need to decide is if you're willing to move forward in this new journey. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to go back to the old? And there's nothing wrong with either one. It's just whether or not you're ready. And I think the people I'm talking to are moving forward. There is a little bit of apprehension. I kind of spoke about that, being vulnerable, right? With the Eight of Swords. It's like, it's almost like this imposter syndrome. Like, I can't do that. There's so many people who are better at resin art. There's so many YouTubers. There's no space for me. I'm not, in tuned enough with the divine to read. I'm not that good of a woodworker. Nobody would buy my, the biggest thing, Scorpios, is to stop the self-defeating thoughts. There's room for every single one of you. And the other thing is that regardless of how saturated a market can and will and possibly is, it does not matter. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there is only one of you in this world. There is only one of you. And you were created different from everyone else on purpose. Our thumbprints are different. Diamonds are different. Diamonds all hold the same value and they're very different. Their color is different. The marks they have on them, what are they called? I can't think of it right now, but when they have like the flaw, there's so many things, but they're just as valuable. What I'm here to say is that the people that you need to be working with or sharing your passion or creativity or inspiration with are going to follow you. They're going to buy from you. They're going to do these things because nobody is going to do it like you did it, right? And it's not being an imposter, it's just being yourself. And when you're yourself, you can't be an imposter. That's impossible. So, don't get my message to you. I really want to end it on this, and then we're going to get one more card just because I want to. But, don't get too caught up in imposter syndrome, or I can't do this, or I don't see where I hold value, because everything in this reading is saying the opposite. The divine and source is telling you the opposite. Judgment is calling you to move in your purpose, and you are going to be a happier human being on this world with the rest of your days ahead if you move in alignment and with your soul and with inspiration and with intention and being authentically you. So I'm going to we'll get one more of these cards, and then I'm going to get an angel card, and we're going to close it out for your 3-month look ahead. 3 of Cups celebration. There was one card that I didn't pick up. So there is going to be quite a bit of celebration on the horizon for you in the next 3 months. You're going to be meeting with people. You're going to be, it's almost like, you just, when you move in things you love to do, you just show up differently, right? A long day is like a great long day when you're doing what you love. Like the energy is just so different, right? So, yeah, some of you have been like very unhappy with what's been presented to you emotionally. The 4 of Cups came out, and it's like you don't realize that you have this whole new huge cup right behind you of emotional happiness sitting there. And so don't get caught up in the negativity, like I said, of yourself, really, because it's self-defeating thoughts. It's binding yourself up. So don't get caught up in that. Try to stay as high vibed as you can. Sometimes that's easier said than done, and it's okay. It's okay if you get caught up in that for a minute, but recognize it and then realize that you can change that and think of something positive for 17 seconds, as Abraham Hicks says. The angel cards that we got out were twofold. Ask for help from others. So this could be you asking for help from other people that may be in the line of work that you're looking at. I mean, look for guidance on how does somebody, if it's a YouTuber, how did they get what they want? I'm sure they have a free community. I'm sure they have a free group. If not, align yourself and start doing some research and learning from others. You don't have to physically ask. I would ask your spirits. I would spirit angels. I would ask the divine ancestors, God, universe, Jesus. Pray, do what you need to do. Quiet your mind and meditate and ask for that help that you need. But if there's somebody that can assist you on the journey, absolutely ask them and pick their brain to move forward. You're lucky if you have somebody on that path. And then the other angel card that came out that fell in my lap, which I think is the most appropriate one here, is listening to your intuition. You can never steer yourself wrong, and I'm just really happy for all the success that's ahead for you. Most importantly, I'm happy that you found who you were again and how you're gonna show up, because and who you were before wasn't bad, but what the world is about is showing up as you authentically and sharing your life gifts and passion and creativity. And so that's a beautiful thing. And so congratulations on that, because that's priceless, baby. Okay. So if you want to be a part of my high vibe tribe, definitely subscribe. I do have other videos. They're all listed on playlists. So whatever your sign is, you can just look it up. And I encourage you to look up not just your sun sign, but your moon, your rising sign, and also your north node is really important. I don't know if that's a hair or a bug on the floor. Anyway, hopefully it's a hair. I think it's a hair. The other thing I wanted to say, if you want to be a part of my giveaway, definitely subscribe, like, and comment down below. Every month I do a giveaway. You do have to enter every month by commenting and thumbs upping, if I didn't say. Thumbs up the video you watch, comment on the video, and be a subscriber. Your name will be entered into a drawing for a free reading at the end of the month with me. So I do that every month. And that's it. I do have a free community. If you want to be a part of the High Vibe community, you can comment that down below as well. I haven't opened it up publicly yet, but I will be very, very soon. And it's just a group of like-minded individuals just raising this vibration of our world. So Anywho, this was a beautiful reading, Scorpios. I'm happy for you, and let me know how it goes. Comment down below. Sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles.